Long ago, as Jacob, also called Israel, approached the end of his earthly life, he lay upon his bed in the land of Egypt. Word reached Joseph, and he came quickly, bringing with him his 2 sons, Manasseh and Ephraim. Jacob, though his eyes were dim with age, summoned strength. When he saw the boys, he said, "Who are these?" Joseph answered, "They are my sons, whom God has given me here." Then Israel said, "Bring them to me, I pray you, that I may bless them." Israel kissed and embraced the boys, recalling how God had appeared to him at Luz and promised to make him fruitful and numerous. Then, in a powerful act of inheritance, Jacob adopted Ephraim and Manasseh as his own, placing them on equal footing with his other sons, saying, "They shall be mine, as Reuben and Simeon are." As Joseph placed his sons before his father, Manasseh on Jacob's right and Ephraim on the left, Jacob, guided by divine insight, crossed his hands and laid his right hand on the younger Ephraim and his left on Manasseh, the firstborn. Joseph tried to correct him, but Jacob refused. "I know, my son, I know. Manasseh shall become a people, and he too shall be great. But his younger brother shall be greater, and his descendants shall become a multitude of nations." So he blessed them that day, saying, "By you shall Israel bless, saying, God make you like Ephraim and like Manasseh." Then Jacob turned to bless each of his 12 sons. He began with Reuben, his firstborn. "You are my might, but unstable as water you shall not excel, for you defiled your father's bed." A grave judgment for a grievous sin. Next were Simeon and Levi, brothers in violence. "Let my soul not come into their counsel. Cursed be their anger, for it is fierce." Yet from Levi, God would later raise up the priestly tribe. To Judah, Jacob gave a royal prophecy. "The scepter shall not depart from Judah until he comes to whom it belongs." A clear messianic foreshadowing, pointing to Christ, the Lion of Judah. Zebulun was told he would dwell by the sea. Issachar, a strong donkey, would submit to forced labour. Dan would judge his people, yet also be a serpent by the path. Gad would be raided, but would raid in return. Asher would yield rich food. Naphtali was a doe let loose that bears beautiful fawns. When Jacob came to Joseph, his beloved son, his blessing was overflowing. A fruitful bough by a spring. The archers bitterly attacked him. Yet his bow remained strong. The arms of his hands were made agile by the hands of the mighty one of Jacob, the shepherd, the rock of Israel. He blessed Joseph with blessings of heaven above and the deep beneath. Last was Benjamin, described as a ravenous wolf, in the morning devouring the prey, and at evening dividing the spoil. These were the 12 tribes of Israel, each receiving a word from their father that shaped their destiny. After blessing them, Jacob gave instructions for his burial. He wished to be laid to rest with Abraham and Isaac in the cave of Machpelah. When he had finished speaking, Jacob drew his feet into the bed, breathed his last, and was gathered to his people.